What's up, guys? Here with another breakdown. This one's going to be a quick one. We're going to do a quick SEC matchup between the number 25 Texas A&M Aggies, who come in 21-7 on the year, 13-2 in the conference. They are sitting at second place in the SEC right now, and they are facing off against the Mississippi State Bulldogs, who are 18-10 in the conference, 18-10 overall, rather 6-9 in the conference, sitting in the middle of the pack, and they are battling to get into the NCAA tournament. So two teams kind of on different ends of the spectrums in terms of what they're fighting for right now. A&M has been a surprise team this year. Nobody expected them to have a good year, and Buzz Williams has done one heck of a job turning that program around, as he's done everywhere he's been, and the Aggies are now fighting for a conference championship. But when you look at this one, I've hinted at this in a couple of past videos. I think I said I was going to look to Mississippi State in this spot, and after looking at the breakdown, I really do like the Bulldogs, and they've moved to a 2-point favorite. They opened at a pick, and I'll talk about that line movement here in a second. But quick look at each of the teams. A&M has won 6 games in a row. However, 4 of those games have come at home. And College Station being a tough place to play, they use their crowd as a big advantage, as do many teams in college basketball. Mississippi State, on the other hand, had won 5 in a row, but have dropped 2 of their last 3, which has kind of put them in a tough spot here, trying to fight to get into that NCAA tournament. When you look at what each team does well, A&M really good at getting to the free throw line. In the last game against Tennessee, got to the free throw line 34 times to Tennessee's 14. It was a big reason why the Aggies were able to pull off the upset at home, a game I was actually on Texas A&M in. But neither team shoots the ball that well from the field. So looking at something like free throw rate can be a helpful thing in a game like this when that's one advantage that A&M will have. However, when you look at Mississippi State, one thing they do pretty darn well is they don't put teams on the free throw line. They're top 20% in the country at not fouling and putting teams on the free throw line. And so I think at home, where you're a little more prone to get the benefit of the whistle, I like the Bulldogs to control a little bit more defensively how the game is played. It's not going to be a foul fest. It's going to be a physical game, but I don't think there's going to be 34 free throw shot by either team, especially not by A&M on the road. As I said, both teams don't shoot the ball very well, but the superior defensive team is definitely Mississippi State. They're number 4 in the country in defensive efficiency, adjusted for schedule. They do a heck of a job in a number of different areas, and one key area of that is turnover percentage. They're 21st in the country in forcing turnovers, 22.6% turnover rate for opponents against Mississippi State, and they're 5th in the country in steal percentage. So they don't just turn teams over, but they force steals, and that's how they create some of their offense, since they tend to struggle in the half court. And that's not great news for A&M, who is 188th in the country in turnover percentage as a team at 18.3% per game. And when they go on the road away from College Station, that number raises over 20%. So I like the Bulldogs in this one. They are a 2-point favorite, and I will go ahead and say I got this at a pick 'em last night. We talked about beating line movement. I know I'm giving out this play late, so I still like it at 2. If you can get money line at anything better, minus 120 or better, I would go ahead and do that. But that is going to be my pick for the day. Quick breakdown, not going to be too long, and hopefully you guys are able to get to the window with this one. So go Bulldogs.